Okay, imagine this. You wake up in the morning, stretch, and swing your feet over the side of the bed. Except wait, no, you don't. Instead, you somehow find yourself pulling the covers back over you, lying down, and falling asleep? Welcome to the weirdest day of your life. For the next 24 hours, time is running in reverse. Everything you do, every action, every word, every thought backwards. Coffee unstirs itself and leaps back into the pot. Toothpaste jumps from your mouth onto your toothbrush. And that awkward text you sent at 2 a.m.? It never happened. Congratulations. But don't celebrate just yet, because things are about to get very strange. Now, let's clear up something right away. If time were truly running backward in a perfect way, you wouldn't notice. Your thoughts, memories, and perception would all play in reverse. As far as you'd be concerned, nothing weird is happening at all. The day would just happen, and by the time it was over, your life would be exactly where it was the previous morning. Which is kind of disappointing, right? So, for the sake of chaos, let's assume you're the only one who notices. You're experiencing everything normally, but the world around you is running backward, like a video on rewind. And this is where the fun begins. First, let's talk physics. The moment time reverses, gravity doesn't change, air doesn't stop existing, and atoms don't suddenly misbehave, but they do start undoing things instead of doing them. A shattered glass reassembles itself mid-air, jumps back onto the table, and suddenly you never dropped it in the first place. If you take a step forward, the ground will push you backward. This means that if you're walking, you're actually unwalking. Instead of taking a sip of water, you'll be undrinking it as the liquid flows out of your mouth and back into the glass. Oh, and food? Yeah. Eating is now a horror show. Imagine watching a burger lift off your plate, float toward your mouth, get perfectly unchewed, and then gracefully slide back out. Asterisk bun, lettuce, cheese, meat, all in reverse order asterisk, before placing itself neatly back onto your plate, untouched. If you're feeling fancy, maybe the ketchup will also gracefully suck itself back into the bottle. But let's zoom out. What's happening on a bigger scale? The sun, for example, isn't reversing. It's still burning fuel, nuclear fusion is still happening, so we won't suddenly get an ice age just because time decided to do a little backflip. But Earth's rotation? Well, it's now spinning backward, meaning the sun would appear to rise in the west and set in the east. And let's talk about your daily routine. If you start driving somewhere, you'll suddenly find yourself undriving your car, moving in reverse while your hands go backward on the steering wheel. Traffic will look like a chaotic ballet of people reversing at high speeds but somehow never actually hitting anything, since accidents would unhappen before they occur. In fact, all the injuries that happened today, they'll unhappen too. Scraped your knee? Is healing in real time, closing up like someone just hit an undo button. Even more bizarrely, your conversations are going backward. People are speaking in reverse, which means if you actually want to communicate, you'll need to reverse the reversed words in your head. Good luck with that. Laughter turns into awkward silences, and awkward silences turn into laughter. If you tell a joke, the person listening will start laughing first, then slowly work their way back to confusion before you even deliver the punchline. But here's where things start getting really strange: biology. See, our bodies are designed to move forward in time. Cells grow, divide, and age in a constant direction. If time suddenly reversed, does that mean you're unaging? Are cells regenerating backward? If you got a haircut today, would your hair unfall onto your head strand by strand? And terrifyingly, what happens if someone was born today? Are they now unbeing born? And don't even get me started on emotions. If you cry, does the tear climb up your face and back into your eye? Does happiness become sadness in reverse? Or is emotional time separate from physical time? The real question is, what happens when this day ends? Does time just snap back to normal, leaving you as the only person who remembers this absolutely insane experience? Or will you wake up tomorrow morning with no memory of the strangest day of your life, doomed to repeat it if time reverses again? So tell me, if this could happen, would you want to remember it? Or would blissful ignorance be better? Let me know, assuming your comment doesn't untype itself.